Alright, hopefully everything is transferred over and I sound okay. I'm not exactly sure what I sound like because I wasn't totally able to test the audio, but hopefully it sounds okay. Currently, I only have like a few little doodles that I've done on my screen right now while I was waiting for everything to kind of start up and everything. So don't mind them. We're kind of just gonna delete those real quick. We're also gonna be joined by my son. He does not have a name yet, but he's gonna be chilling with us today, kind of just hopping around. You might see more of him. Depends on whether he decides to like duplicate or whatever. He's not completely finished, as you can tell, as he's very blurry and also very sketchy. So he's just gonna be hopping around wherever the heck he wants to, and we'll kind of get into this. So basically, I'm gonna try and stick down to an hour of drawing a character for art fight. So I'm not exactly sure what character I want to start with, but I think I'm gonna start with this lovely character by 10 Birds. Name is Balto. I gotta copy these images real quick. Probably should have done this beforehand, but hindsight is 2020, and 2020 was literally 4 years ago. Perfect. Here we are. So here is their lovely OC. I think he is adorable, and I'm very excited to draw him. So, alright. Kind of gonna be looking back and forth at a few screens, so I apologize if I am a little back and forth right now. Alright. Cool. Not sure exactly what kind of pose to give him, so I'm kind of just gonna be winging it since I only have like an hour to do this, which is a time constraint I put on myself. Maybe I should put like a timer somewhere. Then it'd be like official, you know? Always wanted to do like game speedruns, but drawing speedruns. That's where it's at. So okay, those are in their own folder. Has a really cool, like, what looks like golden skin overlay, I believe. Let me read the description real quick. Yep, so it looks like it is like a gold overlay. Maybe I should actually just read this description out loud. That would probably be the best. If I can find out where my mouse is. I have so much going on. Alright. Perfect. So. Let me start reading. Balto is a god-touched tiefling. His god, the Gilded Lady, is a lady, kind and malevolent. Man, I am gonna butcher this. Okay. God seeks to guide lost ships and undo the corruption of her rival god. Balto has the ability to temporarily nullify godly powers, heal people, and manipulate energy to an extent. That's pretty cool. Um, Parts of his body are made golden of shimmery energy. As those parts are destroyed in the accident that led him to meet his god. And his god put him back together with her god blood and energy. These parts are usually covered by clothing, but sometimes aren't as seen in the image above. His eyes have golden scleras for similar reasons. Balto grew up in space as a child. Joined crew when he was of age so he could go explore while working on a large, currently unnamed freighter. He met Caspian. His ship was destroyed in an altercation between the Gilded Lady and her rival god. Alright, perfect. There's a little bit more here, but I think that kind of gets the gist of it. So, this is where we're gonna start. Since he has been up in space and kind of like god touched, I think it'd be cool to kind of do like a floaty in space pose. Not exactly sure how that's gonna look, but we are gonna try. I have not warmed up drawing, which is probably not the best, but that's okay. We continue. We win these, regardless of warming up or not. Gosh, I'm like starting to choke because I'm like, okay, I gave myself an hour and we're already like 7 minutes into that hour. I don't know. Maybe in the future I'll like do a 30-minute segment of finding characters and researching on them, and then I'll draw them. I'm starting to like zoom in, trying to be like, oh, I should start the details, and then not starting the details. So. I think we're gonna try and do like a floaty pose. Body goes one way, another, and probably like here. Other hand maybe out here. Gonna try and figure out his position a little bit. Gonna try and put like body at like an angle at the top. I want his hip to be like right here. So it's gonna pretty much also excuse the bad proportions for right now because I am currently just spacing everything out. So don't mind the bad proportions. Okay, hand would be like there. Elbow would be like there. And his hip like there. Trying to make him seem like he's like floating in space, so. Other hand. Do kind of like a relaxed, closed fist. if that's what this looks like currently. Gotta keep the sketch loose so you don't get a really bad, like, stiff drawing, which is what I am currently trying to do. Okay. The head needs to move if this is where the body's gonna be. And I did not have the lasso tool. Just decided to draw a circle, I guess. Alright. Cool. Head would be about there. Oh, thank you! The pose is looking awesome so far. Thank you very much. It is just a rough pose currently, but we're gonna be continuing, so. As the clock slowly ticks down. I've never actually, like, tried to time myself when doing art in a very long time, so I'm gonna be, like, out of practice of, like, how to pace myself on how long to take for things. Alright, we're gonna lean him that way. I mean, this is also, like, the first of hopefully a whole 30-day series, so gotta figure things out right now. Trial by fire, if you will. If one doesn't have a trial by fire, do they even? I don't know where I was going with that. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Alright, I'm gonna do one like there. I don't know, maybe at the end of this month, if I actually end up streaming each day, like I said, I'll make like a video at the end, doing a compilation of all these wonderful characters. The issue is that there's so many good characters that I want to draw, I didn't know who to start with. And last year, for Art Fight 2023, 10 Birds drew one of my characters, Jackie, and it was freaking awesome. So I did do a revenge. I drew one of their characters last year, but might as well start off strong and get them back this year as well. Oh, why is this not deselecting? Oh no. Oh, okay. That's why. I was like, oh no, why is this not deselecting? I accidentally hit the shrink area button and the prompt popped up on a completely different screen. LOL, I think every artist has to go through trial by fire, just how we grow. Yeah! You know, if you don't get out of your comfort zone while drawing, you'll never learn. You'll keep drawing the same thing over and over again. You might get really good at drawing that one thing, don't get me wrong. But I am just a wee lass. I wouldn't exactly call myself very knowledgeable on the, I guess, ongoings of art. I've pretty much been an intermediate artist for like 5 years-ish. I don't know, ever since I was like 15, I would say. I think the head's a little too small. Normally I'd like make the head just a tad bit smaller for like realistic proportions. Or not realistic proportions, but you know, Greek hero Roman-esque portions. But I think for this one, we get the head, like, I guess regular size. That neck is wonky, dude. Alright, hold up. Okay. It's gonna be facing this direction. Alright. I think this hand is gonna be up at the front. We're gonna make it. You know what? We're gonna keep it the same size. I'm not entirely in love with this pose, but I think we're gonna be moving on to the finer details. So, sketch 2, Electric Boogaloo. Also, I have no idea where that's from. So if you ask me, oh, what's that referring to? I could not tell you. It was something I heard on a Minecraft video a long time ago. So, I'm gonna kind of be trying to reference both the original artist's art and then the Pit Crew art. Just because the Pit Crew art is closer up, so it's going to be easier to see the facial details. Perfect. We're just laying stuff in, so if it looks a little wonky, he looks a little wonky right now. Beauty of digital art. Move it until it looks correct. That's why we have liquify. Perfect. I hope you guys are having a good day so far. It just exists, LOL, and it's funny. Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, it is funny. I, again, don't know where it came from, but man, does it make me chuckle. Kind of, I guess, an inside joke for me now. I know, it's kind of weird, sitting down to actually do a live stream, because I have to get on a plane, like, later today, so I can go out to, Philadelphia. Oh, hello, Katie! Sorry, my cat Lady J is in here, and she's making cute noises, but she won't let me pet her. She's like running away. Can I pet you, please? Please? Oh, there we go. I don't know if you guys can hear the kitty cat. Hello! Welcome! Hello, Whisper. You didn't have to show up, but thank you. Kind of just drawing a character right now. I mean, of course, that's the whole point. Alright, here's pointy ears. Trying to kind of limit myself to a whole hour. And I am already like 20 minutes in, and I am terrified. Hold up. Oh my gosh, my frog son, he escaped. He's back now. He started to roam onto my other monitor. He's not supposed to be there, so I brought him back. Okay. Looks like from the Pit Crew picture, there is both heavy upper eyelid and lower eyelid, so we're kind of gonna sketch this in just a tad bit. Alright. He has horns since he's a tiefling. There we go. Looks like he has curly hair. Okay. Looks like he has the middle part. And a ponytail. So we're gonna, add those elements since it's the character element. I want to attack you on art fight, but I can't draw humans. Oh no! I mean, I'm perfectly fine if you do art fight, like anthropomorphizing one of the humans or anything, because I'm not really too particular on what people do with my characters. I mean, unless otherwise specified. So you could go crazy. You could just have fun. That's totally up to you. Here we are. Alright. And then looks like ponytail. Cute little ponytail. Perfect. Okay. Now to move on to the clothing. Jeez, I hope you guys can't hear my computer absolutely going off in the background. It is not happy right now. And I don't know why. There's only like 2 frogs on my separate screens, so... And he doesn't take up that much bandwidth. He's just a little guy. Look at him. He's a little broken. So I'm not like wiggling him around a lot, but he is just a little guy and he is adorable. Alright. Looks like has a solar kind of mystical sash. So I'm gonna try and add that in. Maybe add it to the overall flow of things. Should have tried to plan out where the sash was going to go beforehand, but hindsight, like I said, 2020. Alright, here we go. We'll have that kind of do an overall thing right there, and then we'll have this kind of like flow in the front. Yeah, we'll have this flow in the front to the back there. Get out of the way. I need to thank you. My son currently trying to sabotage me, blocking my pen tool. How dare he? He does not have a name currently, so if anyone has any suggestions, let me know. Always one to take people's suggestions. Okay, looks like he has normal hands. Out where the knuckles are, because I can't figure out how a hand works otherwise. But I feel like every artist has a way that they figure out how to draw hands, and then when they try and draw them differently, absolutely cripples them. Or at least that's my experience. Oh, gosh darn it. I am trying to draw here, sir. You can fall off someone else's monitor ceiling, please. No, but I can hear mine in helicopter mode. Yeah! I hope your computer stays cool and, doesn't absolutely take off. I know, sometimes I'm scared that my computer might just, like, go up into the stratosphere because of how hot it is. I mean, the battery pack yesterday was so hot that, like, when I picked it up, I thought I was gonna get burned from it. But such is summer, you know? Absolutely no warning in all the heat. Here we go. I should probably start the line art because we're like 30 minutes in and I've not done that yet. And we're just gonna go in and have fun. If I don't completely finish this, I don't know, maybe I'll give myself like an hour, 30 minutes. Depends. I was just not watching the clock at all, which kind of detrimental, but you know what? It's fine. We go, we win these. Good thing my regular line art sketch, regular line art, is sketchy by nature, so. I don't know, it also was like a struggle this morning because I'm like, oh yeah, tomorrow's the 1st of July. I have to stream tomorrow like I said I would. After like not preparing for it at all the last 2 days. I was like on the grind preparing everything. And then the last 2 days I was like, it's fine. I'll like figure it out. Like yesterday, I totally forgot that it was the 30th and that there was no 31st of June. But we're here now, so. Trying to give him a slight smile. There we go. And then for the pit crew picture, he has like markings across his face, so we're gonna add those as well. I don't know, I plan to be doing more live streams and everything at some point. So I guess this whole month will get me used to it. Oh my gosh, that's why! Okay, my stabilization was like 0. Oh my gosh, there we go. I was like, why is the pen drawing so weird right now? Because I had no stabilization. That's so important. Here we go. I love drawing curly hair, by the way. Just fun about hair not having to make sense and where it's going. I mean, of course it should, but you see, that is for an artist better than me to figure out how to actually draw curly hair the correct way. I like to draw it the fun way. I know, that's a lot of my art. I'm like, I could do it the right way, or I could just fuck around and find out. There we go. Gotta add that ahoge in here, which is like the little piece of hair that just flies off. Just because, again, it's fun. So why wouldn't you if it's fun? This line art's a little sketchier than I usually go for, but that's because in the beginning I had the stabilization almost completely off, So let's draw the body first, and then I'll go into doing the shawl. Probably on a separate layer with a different line art color. Nope. Man, drawing pictorials sucks. How does one draw pectorals and then it not look weird? Cause I don't know. So if someone would tell me, that would be awesome. That is not how anatomy works. Hold up. Gotta flip the canvas to fix this mess. Hold up. Art site website's so slow right now. Honestly, yeah, I could believe it. I feel like it's been slowly and gradually growing each year, but I feel like this year, there's a lot more people talking about it than usual. Because I've known about it for a few years, but I only started participating last year. Oh my gosh, move so I can get my eraser. So yeah, I'm totally not surprised that the website's probably receiving a bunch of traffic. I don't know, my YouTube like homepage was just full of like tutorial videos for what to do for your first art fight. Which I mean is wonderful. I am glad that people are actually getting into this because I feel like it's super cool. And I'm glad I actually started to do it last year because, like I said, I knew about it for a little while, just didn't actually start doing anything for the last year. So. I'm glad I kind of chose at least like a few bookmarks before the website apparently is completely slow. So thankful on that. Alright. I don't know if we'll actually get to coloring within an hour. I feel like I set myself up for whatchamacallit. Failure. That's wow. Can't even think of the word failure. Bro. Am I just that out of it right now? No idea, you just gotta. I know I just gotta. I'm gonna try. I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'll give myself an hour 30 minutes. That is a bad hand. That is I don't know, me and my friends would call it a crab spider. That's what we call bad hands. So let's fix that real quick. Also, apologies for just bad hand drawing in general, but that's how you know that your art's never gonna be AI, is that even when it learns to draw hands, you still haven't. So AI's hands probably look better than mine. And I'm content with that. There we go. That hand looks less like a crab spider. Not good, but less bad, which is a plus. So. And I feel like anytime I'm like live streaming my art process, I'm like, cool, let's draw this thing. Well, drawing that thing went bad, but who am I to fix it? Kind of just the pattern. So. Alright. Now on to this next hand. Should I be actually sketching out what these hands are going to look like before I start to go in and draw them? Yes. Do I have the time because... Do I have the time because of my arbitrary deadline I set? No. Cheese and crackers. Okay, we're just gonna... That hand has been erased for now. You think it looked fine? Well, I'm glad you thought it looked fine. I personally just couldn't, you know? It was a little too wonky for my standards. Which I think are probably going to get lower and lower as the whole month goes on. Or maybe my art will just instantly get better. That's what I hope. That trying to draw quickly and a lot this month will help me improve. Because, you know, who needs to actually study to improve? Not me. I'm just going to keep drawing without references. Which I don't recommend. You should probably find references. I should have probably found a reference. I'm creating a new layer. I have no idea how this lake is going to work. Okay, so it's from here. Okay, that is the thigh, pretty much. I put the knee, like, there. Okay. That's what we're going to call the other leg. It's just going to be back there. Ooh, that hand looks nice. Thank you. Alright. Now let's try and move on to the other one. Which is going to be harder because I have less of an idea of what this hand should look like. Okay, we're actually going to have to sketch this hand out real quick. Because much as I could throw caution to the wind, I am flailing. Okay. Drawing the base of the palm. I want the side of the hand to be here. When in doubt, break it down. Okay. So this be meaty hand part. I want the fingers to cut like that. There we go. And then we'll come to the base right here. Okay, this last one does the same thing. Alright, now I just gotta fix this wonk-ass pinky. Alright, hold up. That I don't know if this is better or worse. The fingers are not atrocious. The fingers are fine. I think the pinky actually should go up instead of down. I feel like that would work a little better. I feel like I'm turning the hand the wrong direction, to be honest. Okay, we're gonna try again on a new layer. I feel like I should have thumb come out this way. And overall have the hand like this. I mean, I also made this forearm part way too thick for his wrist. So that's also something I have to deal with. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get to color in the arbitrary time that I set up. Maybe I'll stream for like 30 more minutes and we'll do like an hour 30. Alright, there we go. That's giving more openness, I think. Alright. We're gonna call that good, and now we're gonna do the line art. Okay, first off, fix the wrist. Second off, do the other hand. Sorry I went so quiet. I'm like in try hard mode right now. Which is a very weird like comparison to like the chill music in the background. Oh my gosh. You guys can't see it, but so my son decided to leave my drawing screen, like my drawing tablet screen. But there are so many everywhere else on my computer. Let me just try and toss some of these guys down here so you guys can see how many of these little guys are like all over my OBS desktop. Like, what the fuck? There's still more. I guess they're just gonna chill. You like that vibe? I'm guessing that's talking about the music compared to me panicking. Jeez. Alright, maybe I made a mistake by bringing the frogs down here. It's probably a bad idea. But hey, they're entertaining, you know? Oh yeah, he has a tail. Okay, that hand is way too small. Hold up. I don't know, if you don't watch the stream for the art, you can definitely watch the stream for the... Oh, greedy crack. Little frogs running around. I know if they're tanking the stream quality, I'm so sorry. Oh, jeez. They're definitely tanking my computer RAM. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're not going to talk about the other hand. The other hand just doesn't exist. It's fine. Maybe I'll progressively, like, give myself more time over the month. Alright, hold up. There's way too many frogs. Yay! We're just down to one again. Oh my gosh, my computer actually sounds like a normal computer now instead of a rocket ship. Oh my god, so many little frogs. I know! They were literally everywhere. I couldn't tell whether it was like a good thing or a bad thing. Alright. That is the body done. He's wearing like a spacesuit, so it's probably pretty body tight. At least I'm gonna tell myself that. So I don't have to draw that many folds or clothing. And we're gonna put the belt on. After I get a good line. Think that's good, and then tilt it up. There we go. Perfect. I know, I find it funny that the only way that I'm able to read chat is like having it open separately on my phone. I know there's probably like some sort of window or something you could open in OBS in order to not have to do that, but here we are. I wish I knew how to put chat like on the screen. That would be cool. I think I need to get like Streamlabs for that. There we go. Buckle. Cool. Alright. Merge that into the final layer. Now we're just gonna go through... Oh wait, he probably needs ends to his sleeves. This one pretty much already has an end to it. And then we're gonna add cool golden glow stuff. Heck yeah. I know, I find it really fun drawing other people's characters. It was fun to see a different interpretation of another character. So I'm glad Art Fight exists in order to do that. Alright, cool. He has some over here. On like this elbow. I know, I love doing like Cloud quote unquote like trails of stuff on people. It's always my favorite, or at least I always make it like bubbly cloud like. I don't know, it's fun. I like doing it. This lower leg here has some. Oh, we're at the 3 frogs now. While I was like testing everything for the stream, there was like no frogs, no matter how many I tried to like, or how long I left it. I was like, okay, let's test how well it runs with like a bunch of frogs on the screen. Just in case. And then he didn't like duplicate at all, and now he's going nuts. He's really putting on a performance for you all. Alright. Julio. Okay. Now we can undo that. Let's undo this. Bring the opacity down. Now we're gonna work on the shawl. It's looking good, thank you! I have 7 minutes, technically, to finish it, if I were to go with my original thing. So, I'm gonna stream a little longer, I'm sorry. Not keeping to my word. I never do. I should stop saying stuff, and then I'll never break a promise to myself ever again. There we go, that should look fine there. Now, should I have it wrapped in front of the leg? No, I think keeping it behind. We'll have it do like that. Here we go. And we'll call that good for the bottom half. Oh, where did the other frogs go? We're missing one. I have no idea where he went. He's gone. He up and left. Alright. Here we go. Erasing the line art that would be overlapping with the original one. There we go. That's the current sketch. Or not sketch, line art. I actually got the line art done within an hour. That's pretty good. At least by my standards. Usually I spend like 7 hours just messing around with the sketch. Here we go. That looks better. Does it? Hold up. Oh, whoops. That's too much. Just a little bit of liquify. Perfect. I don't know, maybe the goal will be like, I don't know, I'll see how long I streamed for today, and the goal is just to like beat that time. Slowly try and speedrun it, as I am bad at speedrunning art apparently. I liked it better without. There we go. Alright, colors time! I'm just gonna directly color grab from the art. We're gonna hide this right now. Bless me. There we go. Alright. Hopefully my audio's been okay this entire time. I don't know, I got like a mic and everything just to like make sure that it would be okay. Because I like look back on the footage of like the first stream I ever did on YouTube, and oh boy, I was real hard to listen to. We'll just say that much. Okay, we're gonna go in and just deselect this area. Or technically select it. Oh my gosh, get out of the way. I need to flip the selection. Here we go. Boop. Alright. Real quick, gonna do blushing, because... Wait, the finger's not colored in. Missing the tip of his finger. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Now we can lock the opacity. So the slightly darker thing. Give a little bit of blushing. Select the neck. Blush underneath that. Tips of the fingers. Knuckles. I'm being very heavy-handed, which is not good. A light dusting of life, not a completely just brown person. Audio sounds lovely? Cool. I'm glad it does, because I can't tell. I can't hear myself. Except, like, actually talking, so. Okay, hear my gravelly voice. Alright. Now the basics are done. Going with another shade. slightly darker. Just do some cell shading shadows. I know, I always like doing, like, more shading on the skin. More than just, like, airbrush of, life, I guess. Got the airbrush of life, and then you got the shading of depth. Those are the two epic tools you'll need on your journey to render skin. I act like I can actually render skin, but that's what I do. I don't know. There we go. Oh. A little shading on the tip. Perfect. Alright, next layer. We're gonna be coloring in the face. I don't know, I am pretty stingy with my layers, so forgive me. I don't know, my whole, like, philosophy with drawing layers is that if I need to draw on top of something, I'll use another layer. But if I don't need to, then screw it, it's on the same layer. Does that make it kind of hard to do individual parts? Yes. Is that anybody else's problem but my own? Yes. Wait, no. Hold up. I'm confusing myself. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't have used bright white. That is kind of terrifying. Doesn't suit the darker skin tone all that well, but that's okay. Color grab. Since he's kind of a reddish hue, I'm gonna tint the green highlight a little bit more towards yellow. There we go. I feel like that looks a little bit better. Alright. New layer! Hair layer! I don't know, hair is like the one thing that, like, it always has to be on another layer, because you gotta add your oomph to your hair, and if your hair's all on one layer, then who's gonna add the oomph? Or how are you gonna do it, you know? Alright, we're just, oh, whoops. We're just have to refer to all layers and just go in and then fix it later. Just helps cover ground. There we go. Now we can actually go in and fix where it missed. Cool. Looks like there's a little bit of a green variation on the hair. Oh wait, the sclera are yellow. I forgot. Oh no. Let's change that. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. I totally forgot that lore bit. Oh no. Well, good thing I remembered. Heck yeah. And then whenever you're making a darker variant of yellow, always tinted orange. Because dark yellow looks green. I mean, unless that's what you're going for. There are certain cases to use a dark, like actual pure dark yellow, but this is not the one. There we go. There we go. Cheese and crackers. Alright. I think I'm gonna use... I don't know, hold up. This upper green is triggering me just a tad bit. There we go. Tinting it a little bit more towards blue and a little darker. Adds to the color harmony just a tad bit. I don't know. A good artist always tints their colors. Never use just straight up, like, RGB colors. You'll regret it. I promise you. There we go. Alright, now back to the hair. The reason why I changed that color is because I wanted it to be the same color for the hair gradient. Which I'm just going to use an airbrush for. And if I used the original green that it had, the original green had such a harsh green tint that this middle part, I mean, even now it's looking gray in that middle part right there. So I think I'm gonna add some browny orange in the middle there. Maybe I'll darken that up just a little bit. So instead of gray, it's more like an orange. Mix. And the good part is that this character already has a lot of yellows and oranges on him. So adding that third color isn't gonna mess with the overall gradient too much. Keep this on just the tips of the front of the face. Grab that browny orange again. Smooth out the transition just a little bit. There you go. Add a little bit of green on this little hoge up here too. Just seemed right, you know. Boom, hair gradient. Actually, you know what? We're gonna add a little bit more depth to this hair gradient and add this. It looks great. The color is before. Thank you. Highlight green was a little too bright, but there we go. Just a tad bit of saturation there. Here we go. Alright. now it is time for the bodysuit. And I'm gonna grab the colors from here again, because I'm lazy. I like that. That's super smart. Thank you. Also, sorry I'm replying in such, like, so far out. Just seems to be a little bit of lag. So, apologies if I'm not replying exactly on time. Alright. This is just straight up gray, but I think I'm gonna... I think we're gonna make it a red gray instead. There we go. Red gray looks a lot better. Oh, that was not what I wanted. There we go. Back out of that. Even the slightest tint would improve something. So, unless you're going for like a strictly black and white look, I recommend never using straight grays. I mean, I always use like straight whites and blacks, but I think that's a me problem. I know a lot of people are like, oh, when you're doing art, you should never use straight up white or straight up black, but I mean, honestly, I see no issue with like straight up white or black. The frogs escaped onto the other monitor. Man. Alright. I don't know, RGB colors are hard to tell exactly like what the undertones are sometimes. Especially if your monitor doesn't have like the display for it. Which is kind of weird because my actual computer monitor has like wonderful color display, but my drawing tablet monitor is absolute dog water on color display. Like, it's quite literally the difference between 144p and 4K color difference. So, hopefully the colors look as good as I think they do in my head, because I can't really rely on the actual colors I'm seeing on my screen a lot of the time, which a lot of artists can't actually rely on the colors they see on their screen. So you just gotta guesstimate sometimes. Here we add those little side pieces. Which I honestly think I should just color the legs that color. I did it again! Let me block off this area. Nope, it didn't work. Alright. We're just gonna make a real big brush and color over it this way. Lovely. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. I actually think I'm going to change the hair color just slightly into the pinkish red real quick. There we go. Saturate it a little bit, make it a little deeper. And we go back in with our in-between. There we go. Sorry for going back to the hair, but I was having an issue with on their character design. It has both red up here, and it looks like the same red on the collar and belt. So I wanted to do the same, and if I kept the color the same, it would have clashed weirdly with the reddish gray that I had. So the reddish gray is tinted more towards pinky red, so that's why I tinted the hair just slightly more in that direction. So it is a little bit more cohesive together. I don't know if anyone's interested in listening to this rant art process, but got nothing else to talk about, so might as well just give you mediocre art advice. That is not scientifically proven. I feel like since it's like a space thing, I feel like we need like a little badge. A little color badge. There we go. Color badge. Alright. I will actually pop off at the hour 30 mark, just so for the sake of my sanity. Probably just finish coloring it a little bit more. Alright. We're gonna go towards more of an orange tinted. There we go. More of an orange tinted gray. Perfect. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I just realized I can use my OBS stream to double check the colors. That's actually hilarious. Who needs a computer monitor screen when you can check it on OBS? Alright. Gotta get the horns. Okay, so these ones are more orangey tinted. Let's make a new layer. I actually don't mind their color. I think that looks fine. Alright. Time for the orangey gold. And I'm gonna go more orangey just because nothing we have super in this whole color palette is yellow tinted. I might change the sclera color a little bit more orangey later as well, but we will see. And again, all the frogs are all on my other monitor. There's so many. The rent is very helpful. Well, I'm glad you're finding it helpful. Alright. And such as all art advice, it's all subjective. So, if you're like, wow, that sounds awful, why would I ever do that? Then don't. I'm not your mom. I'm not the art police. At least not yet. So I have no degree in art yet, so you can do whatever I want. Whatever you want, so. I feel like I should add just like a little bit on the hand or something. That's not only on the face. we're gonna be tinting this a little bit more orange. Get the luminosity just a little bit. There we go. I like that a lot better. Just realized you couldn't see what I was doing because the pop-up was off the screen, but I was using a layer to fix the colors. Alright. Next layer, this one is on top this time. Let me bring the tolerance down. There we go. Using the bucket tool so it goes a little faster. And I realized I have a really rigid coloring process, I guess. Or at least just art process in general. And honestly, in the future, I would love to like break out of that. And you know, like in some art videos you see like them do a really like rough sketch and then dig in and refine it. I would love to like start doing that. I'm just not particularly that good at it yet. Maybe that's what I'll work on with these art streams, is starting to do that process. Oh gosh, there's a lot of frogs everywhere. I don't know. I can't wait till I actually like finish making my son. Whoop. Let's bring the tolerance down again. There we go. So he can roam around my screen with all of his non-broken glory. I feel like that would be nice. Feel like I need to like add like a border edge like that. I feel like that looks cool. Maybe adds to some of the elements of it. If anyone has any particular questions about like an art process or something, totally just like let me know in the comments. There you go. I feel like that looks just slightly better. Definitely gonna have a lot of futzing to do off stream. Might as well finish the flat colors while we're here, though. Alright. I'm gonna label these. Usually I label my line art colors, or my line art. So makes things a little easier. Let's get like a bright yellow. Alright. Alright, there are too many frogs. We are culling the frogs. You like the border? I'm glad! I feel like it needed some sort of definition than just, I don't know. How I was looking was, like, off to me, so I feel like the border definitely helped take care of that. It's kinda hard describing a lot of stuff when you're doing art because you're, like, going off vibes alone, so alright, now we're gonna take down the opacity. And erase break, that's supposed to be. And we're gonna just do a layer for these. This layer's behind everything, so it just will sit behind our coloring that we already did. Honestly, it sounds like a big storm's approaching. Honestly, not the best if I have to get on a flight later, but that's okay. I don't know, maybe I'll like stick to like doing an hour 30 and then I'll like any minute over is like a push up or something. So I force myself to stay within the time limit. I feel like that would be fun. I mean, it'd be cruel and unusual punishment, but I feel like it'd be fun. Alright. And time to adjust the color, because I am not happy with that color. There we go. A little bit more orange. Yeah, I think we're actually tinted to yellow. No, I had it on a good one. Hold up. There we go. Nice where it is down at the tail. And then, I don't know, I'll probably put it in like a dark nebula. So, let me... Oh man, not a purple one. The purple looks bad. Hold up. There's a frog in the way. I don't know, with a dark background or something. But that's gonna be it for the stream. Didn't fully finish this, unfortunately. Uh, I'll probably kick myself for that later. But thank you guys for joining me. Even if it was just for a little bit. But I'll probably post this up on Instagram and then the finished one on the YouTube community tab. So, as well as Art Fight. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. Tomorrow I believe I'm gonna be streaming at 10 p.m. Just because today was a little weird because I have a flight later, and as much as I want to stream like 30 minutes before I have to get on a plane, I don't feel like that's gonna be like the best situation, but I digress. Alright, thank you guys for joining. Hope you have a great rest of your day. I don't really have like an ending stream tab, which I feel like would be good to have. So I guess I'll make that for tomorrow, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's figure out how to end this stream real quick, because I have no idea actually. But yeah, have a good